Welcome everyone to our Winter Sports Awards. I know this looks a little different here as we say hello over Zoom, but with the schedule and the start of spring, we thought this was the best way to make sure everyone could be together to celebrate our winter sport athletes. So I know some people are still joining, but in the name of everyone's time, we'll get started here. And before we launch into our recap and celebration of the season, I'll ask Sarah Augustine, one of our basketball players, to lead us in prayer.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear God, thank you for allowing us to participate in our winter season and keeping everyone safe during these unprecedented times. With the help of our coaches, teammates, families, and the entire Sacred Heart community, we are able to grow stronger as a team and as a school. Continue to watch over us as our spring season begins and as we finish this academic year. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Great. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you all for joining us tonight, as I said, to celebrate our winter sport athletes. It was certainly a unique season, but as we said in the beginning of the year, we were really going to take an opportunity to slow things down, focus on the things we can control and not what we can't, and really cherish and relish the time that we could spend together as a team in all of our sports. And our winter athletes and coaches certainly did that. And while it didn't look like our traditional championship season, it included all of those things. And I'd really like to thank the coaches, students, and families for making this season happen. It really was a partnership between all those groups. It required creativity, adaptability, managing through groups of 4 at a time, managing through snow days and remote learning days. All of those things really made the season a unique one. Thank you to the parents for driving your daughters to their competitions and to their practices and then watching remotely, through our live stream options. We really thank everyone and especially the students and the coaches for their hard work throughout the winter. It is just so impressive to watch the positive energy, enthusiasm, and drive that our students have to get better every day. And that certainly bodes well for our entire athletics program and the future of all of our winter sports. With the cancellation of the championships with the FAA and NEPSAC, there won't be any FAA or NEPSAC winter awards, but we are excited to confer our Sacred Heart Awards, our 3 made awards to each of our teams, and again, celebrate the hard work of our student athletes this winter. As I've said before, while there's only so many awards that we give out tonight, all of our students really have a strong role on their teams, and many more are deserving of awards and recognition. So I'd just like to say that again, students that are joining us, thank you for all your hard work. Without every individual, our athletics program would not be what it is today. And every single person helps to build momentum, not only in their sport, but in our school as a whole, and bring together our community. And sports really do that. And we're certainly excited to continue to have our parents and community members join us for our spring season when we move back outside, and really excited to look ahead to next winter and what that will bring for all of us here tonight on this call. From there, I'm going to turn it over to the coaches and we'll move through. Actually, before I do that, we'll watch a short video and a slideshow celebrating our students. And then I'll turn it over to the coaches to celebrate our award winners and look ahead to next year with our future leaders. Bear with us while we share the screen. Here we go.
Congratulations, Sacred Heart Winter athletes. To the basketball players, the squash players, the swimmers, and the divers, a triumphant, if not unusual, season for all of you, for your hard work, for representing the school so well, and go forward.
Great, thank you. And now we'll move into our coaches' presentations, and we'll start with varsity basketball. And we'll do another little screen share here, so bear with us again. Coach Hart, you're up.
Okay, thank you. So the varsity basketball team had a fantastic season, particularly with the obstacles and adversity that we did face, as all the other teams did. We had a very unusual season, of course, with the limitations put on us with COVID protocols, particularly for a few weeks during the season when we were only allowed 4 players on the court at a time. And our student athletes did an incredible job adapting to these different limitations and actually used it to our advantage. We did some fabulous work on our individual and fundamental skills. We grew a lot closer as a team, and just really, with the exception of the fact that we didn't have, say, a full game season, I think probably had just as much success this year as we have in the years past. So it was a real pleasure to spend these last few months with the girls, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where the team takes themselves from here. And for awards for this year, for most valuable player, Peyton Sofredo. For most improved, Franny O'Brien. Honor, Heart, and Hustle, Sarah Augustine and Alana Frederick. And our varsity letter awards are presented to Sarah Augustine, Olivia Capanitti, Alana Frederick, Madison Hart, Victoria Hart, Kate Hong, Maddie Hooper, Franny O'Brien, Caitlin Robinson, and Peyton Sofredo. Most points scored this year, Peyton Sofredo with 72 points. And the captains for the 2021-2022 season are Sarah Augustine and Franny O'Brien.
Great, thank you. Coach Loomis?
Hi, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right, perfect. I guess I just want to lead off, by just congratulating our entire basketball program on a great year. As Coach was saying, with the challenges that we were dealing with and some of the restrictions and some of those days off that we had due to snow and whatnot, I still feel like this year was a big year for our program and that we really got to grow. All of us combining and working together as one group, I feel like it just brought us a lot closer. And I think, not just from a basketball aspect for our team, but from a personal aspect, everyone grew. I'm very, very proud of our athletes. Your commitment, your effort, just being on the court with all you ladies was definitely a breath of fresh air. And you ladies were very inspiring to us coaches, and it was just a lot of fun being around everybody. We definitely, came a long way from, those early Zoom workouts and doing home court on your phones and trying to find basketball hoops to play on. And, the season definitely would not have been successful without you ladies and all the, the heart and hard work that you guys put in. So I think I could just speak for all the coaches in saying that, how excited we are for the future of this program. And I also just want to thank the coaches, Coach Io, Coach Lieb, and Coach A. You guys were all incredible this season and definitely would have not gotten through the year without you. Just personally for JV, I want to reiterate from the last time I got to speak to you ladies during our last game, I was a little down because, we're really starting to gel as a group. And that's like the vision you get as a coach during like a normal, typical year is you start building those relationships with everybody and you start coming together as a team. And I think, the momentum that we got to build over the course of the end of the season, we'll definitely be able to bring into next season. And I really can't wait to get back on the court. It was definitely a lot of fun. You ladies, you kept us, me and Coach A, on our toes for sure. And there's definitely a lot of great personality on our JV team, as well as a lot of great players and athletes. And so again, just congratulations to you ladies on a great season. And I'm actually going to hand it over to Coach A for the announcement of the awards.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I wanted to thank everybody first, Coach Hart, Coach Lieb, and Coach Loomis, as well as the athletic department for their support and continuously working with us and accommodating so we can have a season. And I agree with Brian. I think the silver lining is that we had a great group together and we were able to practice even in circumstances that, were not ideal. However, we succeeded and we did the best of it. So it was great. So the award winners for JV basketball are the most valuable player, Olivia Leahy. The most improved award goes to Emma Neary. And the honor Heart Hustle Award goes to Juliet Ingrid. Congratulations to all of you.
Hi, everyone. I would like to thank the athletic department for all the support it's giving us over the winter and over the years. And I'd like to thank Coach Irina. And we also like to congratulate the student athletes who made the winter 2020-2021 rowing season success. So the standard of excellence for our rowing program is approaching a new height thanks to your commitment. The winter season for row is not filled with exciting traveling regattas. Instead, is a critical time when athletes work hard to improve their fitness and endurance level, and nevertheless, their mental strength. And I'm immensely proud of those student athletes that completed the winter season. As I look back, I can't help but also look forward to spring 2021. I'm excited to see how the student athletes of spring 2021 embrace the same commitment. And now to the awards. Most valuable player, Megan Maloney. Congratulations. Most improved award goes to Sofia Sigro. Congrats. And the honor Heart Hustle Award goes to Lindsay Taylor. Good job.
Hi, everyone. Well, first of all, I wanted to start by thanking the school and everyone involved in the athletic department to make the season possible. I know with the restrictions due to COVID, there was a lot of tough times and it wasn't easy for everyone. So I think the girls, as well as myself and Coach Kearney, were really thankful to have had a chance to play squash this winter. It was definitely an unusual season. We had to start with solo practice, which in a way was a good thing for the girls to work on their technical skills. If we tried to find something positive, that was definitely it. It really helped them work on these skills, something that we don't have time to do automatically when there's 3 or 4 players per court. But eventually, throughout the season, we went from solo practice to 2 players per court, which allowed us to start doing more proper squash drills, and then they eventually got to play some matches. The big difference this year for us was that we didn't have tryouts, which is usually a big part of the start of the squash season. We didn't have tryouts, which made us a big one team of 28 players. So that was really nice to have that many players. Usually we do make cuts, and this year we didn't. So we had one big team, and even though we were split into 4 groups and we had to rotate the groups. We still, I think, managed to pretty much spend as much time as we could together. We got the chance to do that big team dinner for senior day at the school, which was a really great situation for the girls to be able to be all together. And then we also had the chance to do 3 scrimmages against GFA, GA, and St. Luke's, which was great because in the end, everyone got to play one of the match. So overall, it was still a good season. Obviously, the lack of proper competition was a bit sad, I assume, for the seniors, especially as we're going to be missing them a lot, and they didn't get to finish maybe the way they wanted to. But I think overall, we did a great job at being together. The girls came to practice, they worked hard, and they adapted to a new routine and change of schedule, and we still had fun. So I think overall, it was still a great season. And I wanted to thank our captains, Mary and Delaney, for their really great work they did throughout the whole season. And then thank you to the girls for still coming to practice, still have a smile on your face, and then do your best to make everything out of that season. And last but not least, I want to thank Coach Kearney for still sticking with me and still coming and every day to practice to support the girls. So it was great, and thank you for that season. So for the awards, the most valuable player goes to Caroline Fouts. The most improved award goes to Sofia Morales and Madeline Schwartz. The Honor Hustle Award goes to Elle O'Brien and Rachel Keefe. Congrats, girls. And for the captains of the 21-22 season, we will have tri-captains with Catherine Devine, Regina Finn, and Annie O'Connor. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Oh, am I frozen?
Nope, you're all set.
Great. Hi. First, I'd like to thank the athletic department, Mrs. Frazier, Miss Dennison, for supporting us in our season. You know, what we took away from this year, I was talking to Coach Noreen. We're a team, you know, and the definition of team is a group of individuals working together to achieve their goal. That's what these girls did. They worked together. Social distancing in the lane is really challenging when it comes to swimming, and you guys did it. You should be so proud of yourselves for doing it. You figured it out. There was respect on the pool deck. There was respect with each other's. There was respect all across the board when it came to figure things out down there at the pool, in the locker rooms, in the showers. We are so grateful we were able to have 3 virtual meets. Basically, we swam a couple tri meets, dual meets. And once again, the word team comes into play. The opponents weren't on the deck, but you were there and you were cheering for each other. To see that just fills, you know, that's what a Sacred Heart girl is all about. You know, they're there, they're cheering for each other when there's nobody else on the deck, you know, and it was really heartfelt to see all that. Coach Noreen, Coach Jake, and I are really excited to see what happens next season with the team. Hopefully our restrictions will be lifted a little bit. But once again, you were able to work together as a team, and we're so proud of you for that. Now I'll get to the awards. Down the road, most awards. Most valuable player, Grace Lillis. Most improved award goes to Caroline Harch. Honor Heart Hustle Award goes to Charlotte Fallon. Now I'd like to read our varsity letter awards. Karina Adams, Alexandra Bastone, Jane Carey, Charlotte Fallon, Annabelle Harch, Caroline Harch, Rory Keller, Grace Lillis, Kayla Malcolm Joseph, Katrina Morangi, Alexandra Marshall, Claire Moore, Emily Newton, Laura O'Connor, Claire Patero, Fiona Powers, Julia Puglias, Emma Roberto, Campbell Steer, and Elisa Taylor. and I apologize for pronouncing a couple of those last names incorrectly. And now for the captains for the 2021-2022 season, Charlotte Fallon and Katrina Morangi. Congratulations, girls. Hopefully you'll be in the water this summer, and we will see you next year.
Hi guys, I'm Coach Reinfeld speaking about diving. Sorry about my voice, I yell for a living. I just wanted to say, obviously we started out very tricky, everyone did. Thankfully, diving was able to secure a diving board, which is extremely important for our sport. And we were also able to hold 2 pseudo competitions to give the girls an opportunity to strut their stuff and show off what they've learned. All of the rookies were able to achieve a complete competitive list, so they were all eligible to compete. And all of our vets were able to increase their scores upward by 20 points. So all in all, it was a very successful year. To Lauren Mirando, I will not say goodbye to you. You will never get rid of me. All right, now for our awards. Our most valuable player, or diver, I should say, is Molly Parker. Our most improved diver is Catherine or Katie Davitt. Our Honor, Heart, and Hustle award goes to Lauren Mirando. And our only varsity letter recipient is also Lauren Mirando. I'm excited to announce the captains for next season. They will be Isabella Adams and Molly Parker. I look forward to seeing you ladies soon.
Great. Thank you, coaches, for celebrating our student athletes and the season this winter. Again, we were so impressed, as Coach O'Grady mentioned, with swimming, for example, during the virtual meets, with just the energy, enthusiasm, and hard work of our student athletes every day at practice and in their competitions, whether they have been virtual or in person. That enthusiasm, excitement, and hard work is really what embodies Sacred Heart Athletics and our motto of Honor, Heart, and Hustle. I'm so excited to see what many of our students do next year in their winter sports, and certainly to our seniors. Thank you for everything you've done for your program. You're an amazing group of student athletes and leaders, and we're excited to follow you and see what you do next year, as we know that you'll be on to great things after you leave us here at Sacred Heart, that we have a couple more months with you before you move on. So thank you again to everyone for joining us tonight and celebrating our winter student athletes. Thank you to the coaches, and thank you to the parents for your support of your daughters and Sacred Heart. I look forward to seeing many of you this spring outdoors or in the pool for water polo, and we look forward to seeing you and celebrating your daughters through the rest of the year. Thank you again, and go Heart.